All lives are worth living. No matter what may be happening in your life is valuable. This idea came to me when I think I was reading a book. I will not reveal it to you yet. Maybe in another video. Maybe when I'm done reading it. I don't know if I ever will, because I often go back to to the beginning or a few pages back just to try and understand it fully. But there is one chapter in that book where the author was talking about how we often focus or attach our value to things that we achieve or to the good parts of life. And we often make an analysis based on what we can understand, right? But our lives go way beyond what we can understand. To it goes beyond the scope, our scope of understanding, our scope of, I don't know, of consciousness. And despite our shortcomings, despite the bad things, despite everything that we leave, both good and bad. I mean, despite the bad, let's say, the life, of one person is still very valuable. And I'm telling you this today just so you can remember, even if you're going through something difficult, even if you're being you're in a tough situation right now, even if you haven't reached your goals or it's very difficult for you to do so, to reach your goals, despite your efforts, your endless efforts, and despite all the shortcomings and and flaws, your life is still valuable in and of itself. Whatever you do or do not do, the value of your life remains unchanged. It's necessary to understand that. Okay? And whether people acknowledge it or not doesn't really matter. So, if you're going through a difficult situation right now, remember that your life, wherever you are, whatever it is that you're going through, it is worth living. And it is valuable. Even if you haven't reached your dreams, even if you have made mistakes in the past, regardless of all the things that you may think devalue your life, because we also nowadays, not nowadays, in the history of human life, we often, take life for granted. And even more so, some people that, there are some people that really don't have any sort of empathy for others, and they want power over the life of other people, and they make whatever they want to do with it. So often you will see that life is belittled. It's as if it's not that important, since we can, we do so many bad things. We end other people's lives. We decide for people what they should be, how they should be, if they should die or not. So we sometimes have this sense of power that makes us think that we can attribute value to a certain life based on our own standards or characteristics or traits or whatever, you know. So yeah, we're used to that. We're used to trying to control life, and we attribute value. So whatever is attributed, whenever you attribute value, it means that this value, it may be false, at least when it comes to life. Because the value of life it's not our call to decide whether it's valuable or not. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Your life is valuable despite the chaos. Okay? All right. Have a good one.